Okay, this curve. Right up here, I want to delete history and freeze transforms. And you can add those by Control Shift and then selecting on the tool. They will be added into your custom tool set here as you build. We're going to delete the history, freeze transforms, then we snapped and connected those curves together, and I went ahead and shaped everything up just a little bit more so that we can go forward now. Alright, so let's continue building curves for our vehicle, and we need to build the bottom out. We've got a couple of panels here, the door, and we've got this curve here. You probably can't see it in the capture very well. And as we go, we're just going to be creating our curves, and probably an easy way to do that is to snap to the curves as you go, and you can do that by holding down the shift key. So I'm going to go up here to my my custom tray here, or you can find that tool in Create Panel. Again, we're using the EP Curve tool. So if I hold my C key down and select on that tool, then click right on that, you can see that my first knot, or my first edit point, is going to catch right on that curve. And I'm going to go all the way down the curve. It's not attached, it's just existing right in the same space, so that it makes it easier to deal with. I'm going to be light on my curves, hold the C key down again, click on that curve, and snap to it again, and hit enter. And there you have an additional curve. Okay, so right click on there and go ahead in here and place them. Now you can see that there's a pipe coming out of the side there. So we're going to just build as if that pipe were not there yet. And we'll go ahead and add that later. I just want to get the bottom of the body there as we can. Alright, so we probably have one too many knots. We don't need that there. Alright, so here we have the bottom of the body. Now, adjust this wheel well a little bit. Take the time, necessary time that you need to the snap tool isn't real fun to deal with. I'm holding the C key down. There we go. And once it snaps to, then it'll travel right across, right along that curve to the very end point. Just want to make sure that those are meeting up there. Makes it a lot easier when you're creating your surfaces. Move this back a little bit more. Alright, so let's go ahead and create some more curves along here with my C key down. There we go, snapping on that curve. And I'm just going to go ahead on up here. Alright, and return key, right click, control verts, and go ahead, and there's probably a few too many in here. We'll just get rid of one of those. Just want to try to maintain the curve of that body as best we can. Go ahead and massage those into place. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to continue to build these curves, out, and I will return when I have more to show and we go on to the next step. This time we're going to build our hood and our windshield. So we're going to start right here again at the belt line of the vehicle with my EP tool selected, C down. I'm going to snap to the, that's not where I want to snap it, snap to the belt line there. Let's come out of here where the windshield is going. Now we're just going to follow that windshield, the curve of the windshield up and around. And even though this car has the hood off, we're just going to continue on. As if the hood were on there. Again with the C key held down, I'm going to snap to that belt line again and enter to complete that curve. Right click, control vertices. I'm going to delete that one for now. Maybe that one was in there. Just go ahead and move it to maintain that. Alright, now this is not acting as though it should, so it's likely because it's not aligned properly. So we'll go ahead and move these over. And let them follow that primary curve up and over that hood. And let's continue lining these up. Alright, let's bring this one down a little bit. It's kind of difficult to tell with this particular image where that is. So let's go ahead and go to the top view again and adjust these. Now with this, we're going to follow this particular topology up and over at the high point. So we will go ahead and I'm going to move this down just a little bit to give some space for a nice arc to help that maintain a good shape. And we'll take this to the corner of that windshield. Have a good landmark for it again. And actually, after looking at this, I think that it would be better if we added this line rather than snap it to that particular one. We'll go ahead and add this feature so that we can pull in some of this detail here on the hood along with this. And it seems to make sense to go ahead and continue this as well in order to get the best integrity for that particular feature of the vehicle. Alright, so this will come up a little bit more. There we go. Now what I'm looking at when I move these edit points around is actually the design of the vehicle. There's more of a straight path along this feature as it slopes down, and there's more of a turn right here at the top of the hood there. So I'm arranging my edit points to best portray that. Now that I have those placed, I'm going to go back here to the side view and check those again. Yes, and of course they've moved. That's, oops, the best average position for that. Go ahead and move this down. We'll add more to that spline. C key down to snap to that. Alright, and then just continue that on down and around. Enter. Top view. Right click, control points, and move those into position. I don't need all of those points. I'm going to get rid of these. Alright, this one. Put one over there. Alright, so continue on with your vehicle, and I will continue with this one and check back when there is new information and more to see.